Hi everyone, this is LayLostLord19 here with another walkthrough of The Last of Us Grounded. This is the library in the checkpoint in Pittsburgh. This whole video is going to be on ×2 speed just because this is a bit of a longer and more tedious encounter moving around. It's not a difficult encounter, but it's just tedious and you are going to have to be a bit patient for it. So right now, I'm waiting on these guys on the right to finish their conversation. This guy's going to walk over. Then you can just sneak up behind him. There are 3 guys on this outside area. So I just took out one. And then there's going to be a guy coming up right there on the other side of this car. So once he turns to face that wall right there, you can just take him out really easily. And then I believe there are 4 on the bottom level of the building. And then another 4 on the top level. As long as you don't raise any alarms, as long as they don't notice you, the game won't spawn in more. But if you do get caught, the game will spawn in more enemies, and it'll be a lot more difficult. So you want to make sure that you're taking care of them. This guy is pretty easy to kill. And the guys on the inside won't be able to look at you or really spawn in until you first enter the building. So my approach is to go around this side, and you'll come up on 3 of them having a conversation. Right there. It's a bit dark, but yeah, so there's 3 of them right there. And then there's a guy all the way on the right that's difficult to see right now. But you'll be able to see him once these guys split up. The Molotov guy will kind of go back towards that area we were just in, but he'll stay within the building. One of the guys will go to that back corner away from us. And this guy right here, we can actually just take right here. So you can see there's that 4th guy in the back. So we'll go for him next. And those other guys on the left, they'll just be staying on the left. They won't really be pathing towards us. So you don't really need to be worrying about them too much. So once this guy turns around, take care of him really easily. Up to you if you want to be looting during the encounter or wait until the end. It's entirely up to you. There are a few things, and there's also a shiv door upstairs, so you definitely want to get that on your grounded run, but I wouldn't recommend getting it until after you add these guys. So this guy's going to be pathing here, and the Molotov guy is well behind us. He's not going to be coming this direction, so don't even be worrying about him. And you just take this guy real easy. And now it's just this guy, and I mean, it's just one guy, and there's plenty of cover, so you can go about this however you want. You just need to be, or I recommend being patient about it, and definitely don't go full melee on him because there are still the 4 guys upstairs, and if you go into combat, the game's going to spawn in more enemies. So now take him out. And then my route upstairs, there are, I believe, 3 different routes to get upstairs. 2 of them are on the inside, and then there's this one on the outside. And I like to use one on the outside. I think I was just looking at that reflection and seeing how they textured it. So there's going to be one guy right there, and then one guy, he's going to be pathing a little bit just around that area. But once he turns back, he's going to be facing that direction. There's one guy right there. He's going to make it all the way over to this bookshelf. He's actually going to be facing it, so I kind of have to wait for him to shift away from that. So he's going to be facing it, and then go for him. And so here, I should have been trying to choke that guy out a little bit closer to the wall. I almost got caught there. So when you are doing that, definitely try and bring him closer to the wall so that guy doesn't spot you. Thankfully, I got away with it, but there's slight variations in gameplay, so just to be safe, I would take him to the wall. So you can approach this guy pretty easily. The other 3 guys on this floor aren't really looking in this direction, so you'll be fine. So now it's just 2 more. One guy is right by the exit, so you will have to draw him away with a projectile. And there's this guy right here. And he's just far enough away from the last guy where he's not going to notice you. So if you want, I mean, you could headshot this guy with a bow and arrow, but if you don't need to use something like that, definitely not the way to go. Yeah, so he's just going to be right here, and you cannot sneak directly past him. I think once or twice I tried, and it got alerted. Okay, so right there, really quick note. So when you try and lead him away with a projectile, the AI is really finicky, and like sometimes he'll be staring at for a bit and then turn around. And if he turns around and sees you, that will set the whole thing off, and the game will spawn in maybe 4 or 5 more enemies. So you really want to make sure that he's like right there. I probably moved a bit prematurely, but just make sure his attention is not on you. But that's it for this encounter. If you have any questions, if you had any variations in your own gameplay that you're curious about, like maybe, hey, this didn't work for me, anything like that, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to share my own perspective. But yeah, thank you very much. Have a good day.